What is up, everybody? Can you see me? Can you hear me? How you guys doing on Friday night? There we go. Can you see me? Can you hear me? How's that? That's not good. How's that look, guys? How's that? Looks good? I look great. Ramos, thanks. What's up, everybody? Let's get going here. Friday night. How many people got on the stream so far? 45. Let's kick it up. I'm curious to see how many will get out tonight. I know everyone's living in different countries, different time zones. What country are you in? What time is it? Tell me what country you're in and what time is it for you? Hi, Dad. America, India, 8 a.m. Ambitious. I like it. It's probably Saturday morning. Should be watching Premier League. I guess it's not on yet. United States, 9:11 p.m. Dallas, 9:14. Australia, 11:41. America, 10 p.m. Trinidad, 10:15. Cool. Love it. Okay. So while it's Friday night, we're on the topic. I want to talk about a few things. So first of all, before we get this going, make sure to hit that like button. I'm going to talk about a few things. I just want to talk about just kind of my attitude towards partying in my past and how to have a balance of fun as well as progress and discipline and dedication and focus, having a nice balance because you need the two. And then we'll do open question and answer, and you guys can ask questions, and hopefully I'll give you guys some solutions to your specific problems. So thank you for tuning in. And I was just reading through the comments at the beginning, and I want to give a special shout out to the Homeless Squad. I saw your message. You said you started using the tips, you went to your tryout, and you made the team, and you were very happy. So I just wanted to congratulate you. I think that's fantastic. Just the beginning for you, my friend. So a special shout out to the Homeless Squad. All right. Where are we at here? We got 83 people are coming in. Cool. Let me get those likes up. Get those likes up above 40, and then we'll get to some value. So if you haven't, please press that like button right now. 32. Can you get to 40, please? Love it. 41. Cool. Okay. So if you saw the title, it was Why I Love When Other People Party Hard on the Weekends. So you might be in the mindset, and maybe you're at home by yourself on Friday night, and other people are out, they're partying, they're having fun, and you may be jealous, or you may feel like, oh, I wish I could be with them. And there are times when you have to go out and you have to party. And I'll talk about balance in a second here. But for me personally, I want my competitors, I want my peers, I want my competition to be out doing that stuff. I want them to be out partying. I want them to be out drinking, doing drugs, just damaging their bodies. Why? Because it just makes it easier for me to beat them. Okay, that's the mindset that I have. So, and another thing is, while they're out partying, I love being in the gym Friday night, being in the gym Saturday night, something like that. Training hard, playing soccer Friday night, Saturday night. Whenever everyone else is out partying, drinking, having fun, eating bad food, letting loose, destroying their bodies, staying up all night, guess what? I'm moving forward. They're moving backwards. I'm moving forward. So that's my mentality on why I want people to party. So I always say, like, yeah, that's great. You guys go out and party. Have another drink. Spend a few more hours out. Get a little less sleep. Eat some more bad food. That's good. You guys keep going. Go have a great time. Have lots of fun. I want them to do that because, as I said, it just makes it that much easier for me to beat them. So with that in mind, I'm not saying never go out. I'm not saying never have fun, never party. What I'm saying is have balance. And in reality, if you're doing that every weekend, that isn't balanced, and it's not as enjoyable. Have a reason to party. Party after you win the championship. Party after you achieve a specific goal of yours. Party after you lift the trophy. Okay, that's a reason to party. That's a reason to celebrate. Have a reason. Don't just do it because it's Friday night. Don't just do it because it's Saturday night. And that's what you're supposed to do on the weekends. That's what other people are supposed to do. That's not what you're supposed to do. You have bigger goals than them. So you can't act the same as them. You can't do the same things that they do. So it's fun. And yeah, sometimes go out. Of course, I want you to have friends. I want you to socialize. I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to put yourself out in different situations. But do you need to go to the nightclub every weekend? Do you need to go partying out with your friends every weekend? It gets old real quick. Yeah, it's fun. And as I said, balance. But to be honest, I get more enjoyment out of knowing that I'm progressing, I'm moving forward. It's fun to party, but hey, you don't wake up the next morning. You sleep in because you're tired. You didn't get any sleep, or you were drinking, or you ate bad food, or you did bad things. And now you've wasted another day because you have to recover. So really you're sacrificing 2 days for one night. So what I'm saying is, don't worry if other people are doing it. That's good. It makes it easier for you to beat them. While they're out doing that, you do something to push you forward. Play soccer, train, go to the gym, do some stuff at home. Push yourself forward while they're going backwards. Then have some balance, okay? Celebrate for a reason. Celebrate after you win the championship, you lift the trophy. And also I wanted to say, so I said the partying, yeah, it's great. You go out, you have fun, but now suddenly you can't get up and do the things that you were supposed to do in the morning because you're tired, you didn't get enough sleep, or you were drinking, or you were eating all this bad food and your body just feels like it needs to sleep longer. Well, now you've wasted the morning. Okay, so another thing that I like to do, like I said, going to the gym at night on Friday, on Saturday night, being the only person in the gym, that's there's something there. That's motivating, okay? That's inspiring. The same thing in the morning. I like getting up in the morning early. I was getting up at 5 a.m. Now I think I might be getting up at 4 a.m. just because I like getting everything done before everyone else has even started. So think about that. While your competition is sleeping, you've already dominated the day. You've already had your workouts. You've taken care of business. You've done what you needed to do. And while they're just getting up and getting started, you're already finished. And now everything else is a bonus. Okay, so I just want to rant on that topic a little bit. If you guys like that stuff, please hit that thumbs up. Can we get those likes up? Let's get them to 70, and then we'll go into question and answer. I only want to do this about 30 minutes, so we'll do about 20 minutes of open question and answer. What did I say? 70? 61? Come on, give me 9 more likes, guys. If you haven't already, push that like button. Let's get it up. I wish you can like more than once. Soccer39, I appreciate it. Mirror, why did you not choose to go pro? I didn't, first of all, I didn't even realize it was an option. And I have videos on this if you guys want to watch it. But I wasn't serious. I wasn't focused when I was at the right ages. When I was at those tender ages, I didn't even really, like, I always played and I was always top level, but I didn't really take it seriously. And I didn't realize I could have taken another step. And at the time I wasn't good enough to take a next step. I didn't really start becoming good until I started doing YouTube. And then I had to improve at everything because people were asking me, how do you improve at this? How do you improve at that? And then suddenly I became better and better. My mentality changed. I became more ambitious, and then I started progressing. And then there was a time when I wanted to go for it, but I was a little older. I was like 25, 26, and I was making some moves. I had some tryouts. But then life happened and I realized, you know what, like I could go after this and maybe achieve it, but I might have to struggle financially. And now I have a family and now I have kids. And I'm not saying that as if those are holding me back. I just decided that, hey, like I live a pretty good life. You know what I mean? I basically am a professional. I get paid to play soccer and I do it all in my own time and on my own terms. So at the time I was older and I decided, you know what, this is probably the best thing for my life. So I'm just going to go all in on the business. And I think it's paid off and I'm happy with my choice. If I knew what I know now, when I was 16, when I was 18, even up to 21, 22, 23, then yes, I'm confident I would have been a professional and I would have taken those actions. It's best to go after those things when you're young and you have no responsibility and no attachment. So I hope that answered your question. Cool. Likes are up to 70. So we'll do a open question and answer. Remember, guys, if you do the super chat, so with the super chat, it's that little $sign at the bottom of the chat. It just makes your question or your comment get highlighted. What I did in the last video is everyone who did a super chat, I declared them a sponsor of the video, and I put their name in the description. I thank them, and I put their name and a link to their YouTube channel in the description, as well as the pinned comment of the video. So if you ask a question and you do a super chat and I see your super chat, I will see your super chat because it makes it highlighted and it stays at the top, so I see it and everyone else sees it. If you do that, then I will put you in the description of the video, as well as the pinned comment of the video, your username, and a link to your YouTube channel. So thank you so much. But saying that, if you guys just want to ask questions, I'll try to pick them out on the sidebar. But remember, there are lots of people asking questions. And also, if you just want to support the channel and give a few dollars, I really appreciate everything you guys send my way. So let's get started. I'm just going to talk 20 minutes. Questions. Go. Lots of questions. D3, what's the best way to get fit and lose weight for soccer? The best way to lose weight is, I shouldn't say it because most people will think I'm giving bad advice, but it's not eating, it's fasting. If you guys know what fasting is, especially if you guys are in Indian cultures, you know about fasting because you do it every year for Ramadan, but basically fasting is not eating for extended periods of time. People will say, oh, your muscle will disappear, and I really shouldn't be giving that recommendation to kids. Not that it's bad. You just might take that information the wrong way and use it improperly. You want to eat, you want to give your body nutrients, but if you're overweight, the truth is your body has stored fat. It has stored energy. So you really don't need to give your body more energy. Fasting for like one day, not eating for one day would do incredible things for you and you would lose a lot of weight. Now, saying that, if you're scared to fast and you don't want to fast, just reduce your calories. So eat fewer calories. You can exercise, you can train, you can push it, but at the end of the day, weight loss and weight gain, muscle loss, muscle gain, it all comes down to nutrition. So you've heard it before, you cannot out-train a bad diet. Realize that food is everything. What you put in your mouth, that's what determines how much you weigh. So if you're overweight, you got to trim down those calories. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean eating less food. It means eating less calories. So you can eat 1,000 calories of cheeseburgers and chocolate. That might just be like one hamburger and a chocolate bar. Or you could eat 1,000 calories of vegetables and nuts and seeds and stuff like that. And that might fill you up and there'll be massive proportions. If you have a massive salad, massive bowl salad with every type of vegetable in it, it's probably only going to be 200-300 calories, depending on what type of dressing you put on. If you just put a bit of olive oil, some lemon, salt and pepper, something like that, then that's pretty low calorie. So just educate yourself more about nutrition, but obviously lifting weights, resistance training, and playing soccer, being active, moving multiple times throughout the day. It doesn't have to be extremely demanding sessions, but multiple sessions throughout the day to keep your metabolism going. Nutrition is the biggest thing for weight loss. If you need advice on fitness videos, go to my channel and just search fitness or search conditioning. I just put out a video recently on conditioning drills to help you get fit. Thank you for the question. Remember, guys, do the super chat if you want to get your question answered and if you just want to support the channel. And I'll also give you a shout out and I'll put you in the description of this video as a sponsor to this stream. Ramos 14, how do you stay calm during games? Okay, composure, confidence, discipline, motivation, it's all how you talk to yourself in your mind. So if you're not staying calm right now, what's happening? It's the way you talk to yourself in your mind. You're not talking to yourself the right way. You're letting those things, all those negatives, those fears go off, and you're not controlling them. You're losing your composure. You're panicking. You're thinking about getting tackled. You're thinking about making mistakes. You're thinking about your teammates yelling at you. You're thinking about your coach subbing you. You're thinking about everything that could possibly go wrong. You have to control those thoughts and say, no, I'm going to do this. So instead of focusing on everything that can go wrong, you focus on what you can do, what you can control. How are you going to take your first touch? Where are you going to get into space? How are you going to respond after making a mistake? As soon as you lose the ball, you want it back. When you have the ball, you tell yourself to be composed, but play quickly. You're looking for options. You're doing things productive. You're not just letting things happen to you. You're deciding what's going to happen with the way that you think. Okay, so if you're losing your composure, you're nervous before games, realize that's all how you talk to yourself in your mind. You have to talk yourself out of that situation. And until you take responsibility for talking to yourself, you can say, "Oh, that might work for you," or "I've always just been nervous. I just been confident." Look how you're talking to yourself in that situation right there. Okay, change that. You have to change that. Until you take responsibility for your own thoughts, you will never be able to control your nerves or your confidence. Hope that helps. The real purpose. How much time should I give to my training? That depends on the goals you want to achieve. But I always say the quality is more important than the quantity. So I would rather you train like multiple times per day for 30 minutes than one 3 hour session, 4 hour session. Why? You're just going to burn yourself out and you're also going to lose quality and intensity during the workout. Okay. So quality of your training is more important than quantity, and also consistency of your training is more important than the quantity, the amount of hours. Okay, so it's better to do something every day than it is to do 4 hours one day and nothing for 3 days. Be consistent with your training and focus on little training sessions. Like for myself, I'll do a little morning thing in the morning, a morning workout, a couple touches on the ball, a little bit of fitness, some stretching, which would be about 30 minutes. Then I would do a gym session, which is about 1 hour. Then I would play soccer or train at night, which is about, if I'm on my own, I try to keep it 1 hour. If I'm with the team, it's probably going to be an hour and a half or 2 hours. And then before bed, it would be a little light session. So there you see, that's 4 training sessions throughout the day. Not long, very efficient, very quick, but consistent. 4 times, you train 4 times a day for 7 days a week, for 30 days, for a month, for a year. Imagine how quickly you're going to improve, how much you're going to improve. Olivia L, if you're so good at soccer, why have I never heard of you? Who said I'm good at soccer? I just have a YouTube channel. I didn't say I'm good. You guys think I'm good? Well, thank you very much. Um, shut up. Soccer 39. Shut up, Olivia. He is humble and good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you guys think I'm good. All that matters is that I continue to get better every day. That's all that matters. Okay. And that's all you need to think about as well. It doesn't matter if other people think you're good or not. If you want to prove to them that you are good, then you just focus on yourself. Don't worry about them. Focus on yourself. So I don't care what Olivia says. If I cared what Olivia said, then I would not be doing this. I wouldn't be doing this live stream. I wouldn't have made over 700 videos on this channel. I wouldn't have played for the national futsal team. I wouldn't have played at the high college level. I wouldn't have achieved all these trophies and won all these medals in recent years. I wouldn't have done those things because I would have been too scared and I would have been worried about impressing everyone else rather than just focusing on myself and getting better every single day. That's all it is. Cool. Remember, if you send a super chat, I will put your name in the description. I'll also put your name and a link to your YouTube channel in the pinned comment if you want to get your question answered. If you want to fight with everyone else, then we will continue to go through this. I'm going to do about 12 more minutes. GG10 Campo and Dylan Tooby are the best mentor in football. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Are there any books? Roger Flores Devalgas. Are there any books that you recommend that have helped you? Yes, many books. As I said, and I said in a recent video, Tony Robbins' Awakening the Giant Within, that is pretty much the one that started me on the self-development. But don't worry so much about my recommendation for books. Just start reading. Just read things that are interesting to you. Obviously, I don't read fiction. I don't read fantasy. I don't read stories. I read information. I read knowledge. So I used to read a lot more about self-development and health and fitness. Now I really just focus on business and finances and business development. So those are the books that I'm focused on. But if you don't read, you should read every day. If you don't read, at least listen to podcasts instead of listening to music all day. Listen to some information, something that's going to make you smarter, something that's going to help you be more successful in life. So listen to podcasts, listen to audiobooks, watch informational videos on YouTube, just like you're watching right now. If this is going to help you improve the quality of your life, then that's something you should continue to do, and read books. These are all things that are going to improve you. So I won't give you specific titles just because it's been so long since I've read like self-help books. I went through a stage years ago where I just crushed a whole bunch, but That is my opinion. Just acquire knowledge. Make sure you act on it, though. Who will win UEFA Champions League? Good question. Can Real Madrid do it again? I don't know. I don't like to make predictions because then you always look foolish. But Barca does look nice right now. And Real, I don't know if Man City is going to be able to raise it to that level. It'd be cool to see a English team win the Champions League. It's been so long. But I won't make any predictions. Cool. Let's do so just 10 more minutes. Is it true that weightlifting stunts your growth? Ariant 04. I don't know science on it. I've heard people say this. I haven't really seen any proof of it. But I've been lifting weights since I was like 13 years old, 12 or 13 years old, and I'm over 6 feet tall. So no, I don't think it does. I think that comes down to genetics. I wouldn't worry about that. I think that is a myth created by people who are too lazy to lift weights. So they need to make an excuse. They say, oh, I'll start when I'm older because I don't want it to stunt my growth, when really they're just lazy. So I wouldn't worry about that. Thank you for all the questions, guys, and thank you for tuning into the live stream. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. And send me a super chat. If someone sends me 1 penny, then they'll get a shout out. If you guys even have pennies, 1 cent. Is it too late to start football at age 21? The Singa Black. No, it's not too late to start, depending like what your goals are. If you just want to play soccer because you enjoy the game, you think it would be fun, then I encourage you to start and don't waste any more time, because whether you're the best or you're the worst, you're still going to enjoy the game, not only playing, but also the social aspect, the friends that you'll make, the places you'll go, the things that you'll do because of soccer. So definitely start. If you're trying to be a professional and you've never played before and you're starting at 21, is it impossible? No. Is it possible? A very small chance. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. And especially if you haven't played, you have no match experience, and you have no training, no skill set, then yeah, it's going to be very difficult. But just play the game because you love it. Don't worry about becoming professional. Just play and enjoy it. How much sleep should I get a night before a game? I would say like 8 to 9 hours. Depends. Everyone is a little different. Like some people can function off less sleep, but I would say before matches, definitely get a good night's sleep, at least 8 hours. And again, the quality of the sleep is more important than the quantity. So you can have 8 hours of poor sleep. That means you're waking up, you're tossing, you're going to the bathroom every hour. This isn't good sleep. You're not getting into your deep sleep, your REM sleep, which is actually where your body regenerates and recovers. So think about high quality sleep. How do you get that? Sleep in a colder room, sleep with pitch black, so very dark, a little bit of white noise, like some meditation music or some white noise will help. Also, this is tough for you guys, not being on your phone, not having blue light. So that means eyes in the computer screen, eyes in your phone, or watching the TV right before you go to bed, even an hour before you go to bed. That's stops your body's ability to produce melatonin, which will not allow you to get to sleep quickly and get into deep sleep quickly. So if you can, try to avoid being off your phones, even though I know it's difficult for you guys. The quality of your sleep. Then also, sleeping before the game is a big thing, but after the game, the night after the game, that's when you also really want to focus on getting good quality sleep so you can recover quickly. Because if you don't, you're going to be extra sore the next day. What's going on with Olivia? Everyone's telling Olivia to chill out. Swear ya sent me $1 Snapchat or super chat. Thank you very much, Swear ya. Except you didn't even ask a question, huh? Ask a question and I shall answer. Thank you very much for the super chat, but you forgot to ask a question. Maybe you just want to contribute to the stream and the channel. If so, thank you very much. Oh, I see you said, oops, sorry. So just write a question and I'll look for it on the side. Kwame Crit, are you going to try out for CPL? No, I am not going to try out for CPL. Why? It's a full-time job being a professional player. As I said, if you were watching the stream earlier, where I'm at, I'm full in on business. I'm full in on family and life. So I don't really have time to do that, nor the desire, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of living life on my own terms, at my own pace, my own boss, my own freedom. And I enjoy that. So I'm not trying to pick up a job. And I told you guys why I didn't do the professional thing in the beginning. So thank you for your question. Swear, there you are. How do I impress my coach? So thank you very much for the super chat. Swear, I'm going to put you in the description and the pinned comment. How do you impress your coach? Well, first of all, you can impress your coach by the way you conduct yourself. So when you show up, like not even stepping on the field, not even touching a ball, when you show up to the session, how do you act? Are you the type of player that people like to be around? So, I mean, walking up, shaking the coach's hand, slapping everyone else's hand, saying, "What's up? How are you? How's everything going?" Being real friendly, but being there to take care of business. You're not there just to make friends and joke around. You're positive, you're motivating, you got a good energy, but you're there to take care of business. So in the sessions, in the training sessions, excuse me, when the coach is running the session, you're the first one who's ready with the drill. You're listening when he's speaking. You're looking him in the eyes when he's talking. You're taking the information. You're not just being a suck up. You're taking the information. You're actually using it. You're giving your best in the drills. You're giving your best in the warm up. You're being focused during the cool down. You're working hard when it's a scrimmage, even though other players are going 50%, you're going 100. So you have to impress in training if you want to impress in games. But showing up early, maybe being ready before everyone else, staying a little late, showing the coach that you're working harder than everyone else. How do you impress the coach? You have to show up better every time you come to practice, every time you come to the game. So every time he sees you, he should say, "Wow, this guy looks a little sharper. He looks a little fitter. He's scoring more goals. He's more involved in the play. He's a better defender. This guy gets better every week." That's how you impress. But you can't fake that. You have to earn that through your practice, through what you do when you're not in front of your coach. So you want to impress your coach and you think it's just about game day or you think it's just about practice. The way you impress your coach is what you do by yourself when the coach isn't around. You have to earn the right to be able to impress your coach. So think about those things. And then when you're in the game, like what's going to impress him? It's going to be someone who makes an impact on the game, someone who makes a difference. But communicate. And then I would also say communicate with your coach, like ask him, "Hey, I really want to achieve this specific goal," which may be getting into the starting lineup and maybe being the starting striker, whatever the goal is. You say you want to press him. I don't know exactly in which way, but tell him what you want to achieve and then ask him, "What can I do to get there? What's holding me back? What do I need to improve? I want your honest opinion," and listen to his advice and take his advice. I hope that helps you. So just building a relationship with your coach, proving yourself in practice, doing the things when the coach isn't looking to be ready, and then performing in the moment. It doesn't matter how hard you've worked. If he gives you the opportunity and then you just crumble under pressure, you might not get one again. So think about that. Thank you so much for your super chat. Roger Flores de Valgaz. Sorry, man, I'm killing your name, but thank you so much for your super chat. $5. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Teacher, have you ever been through a season in life where you were a lazy person? Maybe you had another vice. How did you overcome it? Yes, of course I have. And I still struggle with that on certain days. I'm not as bad with it now as I used to be, but yes. So you have to understand that laziness and procrastination is a choice. You may think it's like a genetic thing. You may think it's just a personality trait. You say, "Oh, I've just always been lazy," or "I always struggle with procrastination. I can never start. I'm just not that type of person." The truth is you just choose. You choose to be lazy. And why? Maybe it's because you don't have enough attachment to your goals. So I wish I could ask you some more questions, but you would have to define for yourself, what is your goal? What do you want to achieve? So then every time you feel like being lazy, you have to remind yourself like, "Hey, I said that I wanted to be the top goal scorer in the league. Well, if I choose to sit on the couch, if I choose to eat bad food, if I choose to just waste the whole day, if I choose to procrastinate, if I choose to be lazy, those are choices, then I won't get what I want." the consequence of your choice of laziness is you don't get the goal. That's it. And you can't be sad about it. When you show up in the moment and you fail, you can't be surprised because you made the choice. So you have to rationalize to yourself in your mind and just like logically just say, hey, if I choose to be lazy, then I don't get this. Am I okay with that? Am I okay with not achieving my goal? Am I okay with not being the top goal scorer? Am I okay with embarrassing myself? Am I okay with my coach benching me or my teammates and my friends laughing at me because I'm out of shape and I'm lazy? Am I okay with that? If you are, then make that choice to be lazy. So realize procrastination, laziness, it's not a choice. Or sorry, it's not a trait. It's not a personality trait. It's a choice that you make. But just like you choose to be lazy and you have chosen to be lazy in the past, you can choose to be disciplined. You can choose to make the right choice. You say, hey, I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to miss this opportunity. I don't want to let that goal slip away. So I have to choose to be disciplined. I have to choose to do the right thing in this moment. And if I do, then I'm going to get that goal. And guess what? When you are in this phase of laziness and procrastination, the more you choose to be lazy, the more you say, tomorrow I'll start, the more you say, oh, I'll do it the next day, or you make excuses, the more you make that choice of laziness or procrastination, the harder it gets to make the choice of discipline, the right choice, the choice that takes you closer to your goals. It's momentum. But when you start making that one choice of discipline and you do it again and you do it again, it becomes easier and it becomes easier. And then suddenly you never make that choice of laziness, or you don't do it as often. Okay. So I would say that you have to get clearly defined with what are your goals? What do you want? If you don't have goals, then it's easy to be lazy because you have no reason to train. You have no reason to be productive with your days. But if you have clearly defined goals, you know what you have to achieve this week, next month, this season, and you truly want those things, you have attachment to them, then realize every choice you make, laziness or discipline, is either taking you further away or closer to your goal. So I hope that helps you, Roger Flores. Thank you so much for your super chat donation. I'm going to put your link and I'm going to put your name in the description of this video and also in the pinned comment. Thank you so much for your contribution to this live stream. So I'm going to stop. Oh, but I see Keelan Owen. Thank you so much, Keelan. Olin gave a super chat donation of $1, but you didn't ask a question, bro. Do you have a question? Keelan, if you're listening right now, ask a question in the comments. You forgot to ask a question. Thank you so much for your $1 super chat donation. There you are. If you had the chance to coach your younger self for one session, what drills would you show yourself? What mental tip would you give? This is a crazy question. That's deep, man. If you had the chance to coach your younger self for one session, what drills would you show yourself? Well, my younger self would be doing freestyle tricks in the street. So I would take myself to the field and I would do fitness drills. I would preach the importance of actually being an athlete, being fit, because it doesn't matter how good your skills are if you can't get to the right place on the field at the right time because you're out of shape, or you can't keep going in the 90th minute because you're tired. You don't get involved in the play enough because you're not fit enough. So I would do some fitness drills, and then I would just get into realistic shooting. Like you guys see I do in some of my videos, and that's pretty much what I do all the time right now. Train in a way that's realistic. If you want to be a goal scorer, practice shooting and finishing every single day. Okay. If you want to be a winger, maybe it's beating players and putting in quality crosses every single day. So I would just say train in a specific way that replicates what you want to do in games. Being effective. Don't be juggling doing freestyle tricks all day. It's a waste of time. Be effective. So are you fit enough to be effective? Do you have the skills? And skills don't mean fancy tricks. They mean putting the ball in the back of the net, or they mean pinging that 50-yard diagonal and putting it on the guy's foot. So I would practice real skills, like real shooting and finishing, and also pinging passes, like playing quality passes just with a teammate. Can you put it on your teammate's foot every single time from 40 yards away? Can you put it on his right foot? Can you put it on his left foot? Can you put him into space this way? Can you put him into space that way with your right foot, with your left foot? So practicing real skills, passing, finishing, first touch, dribbling with speed, with purpose. So I hope that answers your question. And then mentally, one mental tip Would I give them? I would say, wow, this is a deep question, man. I would say, like, you have to accept that everything is under your control and you have to take responsibility for everything in your life. So if currently you're sitting on the bench, you're not getting playing time, you're not scoring enough goals, you're not performing, it's not your coach's fault, it's not your teammates' fault, it's not your mom or dad's fault. The only person responsible for where you are right now is you. So you need to take responsibility. And if you do take responsibility, then you can have anything you want. Take responsibility, know you have to change it, work to change it, and you can change it. That's what I would say to myself. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much. That's a cool question. Thank you for the question. And thank you for your super chat donation, Killian. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop right there. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I hope you found it valuable. If you did, please hit that like button. If you haven't hit the like right now, hit it right now. Thank you, everyone who gave a super chat. I'm going to put your name in the description and the comments. And thank you guys for all the questions. As you can see, I can't read all the questions, but I really appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. And I hope you found it valuable. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Thank you so much. And hopefully I'll have another video tomorrow. I'm going to film. It's starting to snow. Winter's coming out here, so I haven't been able to get outside as much as I want to. But I'm going to try to film some at-home training videos tomorrow and hopefully have that out for you on my channel real soon. Thanks for watching.